Hello friends, now I am going to show you how you can make insert update delete operation in ASP.NET. So first of all, you can see I just opened this Visual Studio. Now I am going to make new website. I am going to show you from scratch, so you are getting exact idea. Here I am going to take ASP.NET empty website and just consider we need to select here Visual C#. Now here I am going to create one folder, then OK. Now just we need to wait. Okay, so here in Solution Explorer you can see we select empty website, that's why we are getting nothing here. So view or Server Explorer is lost, that's why Solution Explorer. Okay, then right click here, then I'm going to do add new item, then we need to select SQL Server database. Here I am going to give name is learning, then add yes. Now we need to wait. Okay, so our database is added. Now here in table right click, because we are going to create new table now. Add new table, now here we need to give our table name, so I am going to give table name is table1. It will take some time to load. Okay, now here I am going to make small letter of I. Then we need to give auto increment, so that's why right click property, and now here I am going to give identity specification true. Now here I am going to take first name, I am going to take here where I am going to take here last name, and I am going to take here also where. Now we are going to take city, and here also I am going to take where 50. Now you can see we take all the fields and we give auto increment to ID. Now we are going to perform your update operation. So now we need to wait. Here we need to give update database, update complete. So now we can see that table here. If we are getting table here, then we need to check we got all column or not. Yeah, we are getting. So now I'm going to close this. Okay, now right click here, then I'm going to add new item, and we are going to take web form. So select here web form, and you can give any name, but default name is default.hps, so we are going to take this. Now add. So now we can see form in few seconds. Yeah, so now we can see we have this default page. Now we are going to take 3 text boxes, one for first name, one for last name, and one for city. So for this purpose we are going to take table trtd, then table, now tr, then td. Here I am going to write first name. I am going to take second td. Here we are going to take testbots id first name, then run at server. Now if you don't want to use like this, means if you don't want to write this code of testbots, then you can drag and drop also. I am going to show you. Here I am going to remove these testbots. Now I am going to open these toolbots. Okay, sometime if you are getting full width of these toolbots, then right click and make plot, so you are getting this way. Now here I am going to take testbots, so you are getting testbots, and then after you need to change only id. Now I am going to take city, and here I am going to take id as a city. Now I am going to take one more tr, then td. Now I am going to take call span 2, align center, and now we need 3 text boxes, one for insert, one for delete, and one for update, and one for display. One, then I am going to take copy, paste, paste, paste. Here I am going to take name, insert, then delete, then update, and here I am going to take view. Now after table I am going to take one br, and then after I am going to add grid view for displaying the record. So first of all we are going to run this simply, and we are going to check we get our proper layout or not. Then after we are going to start our coding. When you are going to run your application first time, it will take some time to load, so we have to wait. Okay, so we are getting output proper. So now we can start our coding. So for coding we have to go in design, and here I am going to double click on this insert, so we get here button one click event. Now when we have to do database connectivity, on that time we need to add 2 libraries using system.data and using system.data.sql client. Here we need to make object con is equal to new SQL connection, then here @sign. Now we need to take database path, so server explorer, right click of database, then properties, then we need to select this connection string. So I am going to copy this and I am going to paste here. After paste you need to remove this one up to app data, and here we need to add data directory. The meaning of data directory is this, you can see our database is stored inside this app data folder. So when you are going to write a data directory, it will take path up to this app data automatically. So right now my database in F drive, but later on if I copy this folder and run from E drive, then also it will work because it will take path automatically. That's why. Now here we need to check connection state is equal to connection state dot open. We are going to start an op connection in payload event, so we do not require to open and close again. That's why. Now here we need to perform insert operation. So SQL command cmd, SQL command cmd is equal to connection dot create command, then cmd dot command type is equal to command type dot text, then cmd dot command text, and here we need to perform cmd dot execute non-query. Insert into table 1 values. We take id as a auto increment, so we don't need to give anything. Now here we need to pass double quotes, so pattern should be single double double single, and in between we need to pass plus sign. Now we are going to take first name dot text. Now here we are going to perform last name dot text, and now we are going to perform ct dot text. And after this insert operation, we need to clean this text box. So first name dot text is equal to empty. Now here we need to write last name dot text is equal to empty, and here we need to do ct dot text is equal to empty. So after completing this directly insert operation, we need to display inside grid view. So for grid view, I am going to create here function public void function disp underscore data. It means display underscore data. We don't need to write function public void disp underscore data. Now here again we need to write SQL command, so I'm going to copy this, paste here. Here I am going to take select star from table 1, now here data table dt is equal to new data table SQL data adapter da is equal to new SQL data adapter cmd, then da dot fill dt, and now we need to write grid view 1. It is id of grid view. Data source is equal to dt, then we need to write grid view 1 dot data bind. So now our display function is ready. Now we need to call that function only here, and we are going to call this function on page load also. So when our application load first time, you can see all added data. That's why. Now I am going to run again. We have to wait until it load. So now I'm going to write here, and now press insert button. You can see record is inserted, text box are empty, and we are getting our inserted record inside grid view. So this way we can perform insert operation. Now we are going to perform this delete operation. We are going to delete record using first name. So if I am going to write here Amit, and when press delete button, this record should be deleted. So for that, again we need to create the event of this second button. So go in here, double click. We need to copy this. This 4 line is same everywhere. So I am going to paste here. Here we need to write only delete from first name, delete from table 1, where first name is equal to single quotes, in between double quotes, then plus plus sign, and now we need to perform first name dot text. So this way record should be deleted. Then after we need to clean this first name dot text, means text box empty, and then we need to display our record again. So I'm going to call this display data function. So I'm going to show you what output we are getting right now. And then after we are going to perform update operation. In last I am going to show you also why we are going to use here single double double single. I will show you that also. Okay, so right now I'm going to write here Amit and press delete operation. You can see record is deleted and there are no record available right now in table. That's why we cannot see any record inside grid view. So now we are going to perform update operation. So for update operation we are going to update only first name right now. So we are consider this first text box for old first name, the second text box for new name. And we can do one more thing also. If you want to update using ID, then we need to take one more text box. On that text box we are going to perform ID, we are going to write ID, and then in these three text box we have to write our new record. So on that ID we are going to update record. So yeah, let me take that new one. So you are getting exact idea. I am going to take after this button. So I am going to take here. I am going to take here enter ID for update. Here I am going to write old ID. So you get exact idea. Now I am going to press update. Here also we need to copy and paste, where we are going to pass here ID. Here we don't need single quotes because our ID is integer, that's why. And here we need to pass old ID dot text, and yeah, our ID is integer, so we need to take here convert dot to int 32. Yeah. Now update table 1. Here we need to write set first name is equal to last name is equal to and city is equal to. Just remember update query, because 50% people are going to reject in interview due to this update query. Write step by step so you are not getting any problem. Here I am going to write first name dot text, then I am going to write last name dot text, and then I am going to write city dot text. And then after again we need to clean three text boxes and display data. So I am going to copy and paste here. So now we are going to run again, and then we check we getting the output or not. Okay, so first of all we don't have any record, so I am going to write this. Okay, now insert, and now we can see ID is 2, so I am going to write here ID 2, and going to write Amit 1, city last name Andipara 1, and here I am going to take Rajkot 1, and now I am going to press update operation. You can see our record is updated. So this way you can update your record using ID. If you don't want to take ID and if you want to use these three text boxes, then you cannot update your all parameters because you need one more text boxes. That's why we take this. So this way we can update. And now view is very easy because we already created this function. So here in view operation we need to take only display data. And yeah, now if you don't want to use this type of function, then what you need to do, just remove this function and copy this code and paste here, nothing else, paste here. So when you are going to press button, your whole code execute. But we create function because after insert operation, after delete operation, after update operation, we need to display data, so we don't need to write this code again and again. That's why we create function. So here we need to call this function only. So this way we can perform insert operation, delete operation, update operation. Now I am going to show you when we are going to execute query what happens. So here I am going to give comment, and here this query I am going to print response dot write, and in between I am going to write this query. So we'll get idea. This query, when we are going to run this query, it looks like same as MySQL, SQL, etc, etc. So now I am going to write here only Amit and going to perform delete operation. You can see query is built like this: delete from table 1 where first name is equal to Amit. You can see this is the same query whatever you are going to write in MySQL, SQL, etc, etc. So that's why we are going to write this way. Now I am going to uncomment this code, and going to delete this line. So now finally we are going to run, and I am going to show you all operation. So I hope you are getting all idea regarding how you can perform insert, update, delete operation in ASP.NET. If you know how to perform this operation in ASP.NET, then by default you can use this same code, same query in C#.NET also. Okay, so I am going to take here second record A B C D G H J L. Now insert. You can see we are getting this record. Now I am going to delete this record. Record is deleted. Now we need to update this record ID 2. Then we can write anything. Our record is updated, and view means we can display the record. By default we are going to display this. So this way we can perform this ASP.NET all operation. I hope you are getting this. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, then please like it and share it. Thank you so much.